Hi, I'm Dr. Cindy Collins. I am a registered dietitian and a health psychologist working in oncology. As a cancer patient, you may ask yourself, and I often get asked the question from a cancer patient, what did I do to bring on my cancer? The first thing I think about, and I'd like you to think about if you're asking that question, is why are you asking the question? What gave you the idea that there's something that you had done to bring on your cancer? Well, if you look around, there are a lot of messages saying that. For example, in our society, we have a lot of education about what we can do to prevent cancer. And we give people ideas on how to change their lifestyle or how to avoid certain environmental potential causes of cancer. We even talk about stress bringing on or making us susceptible to cancer. But nobody ever says that any of those preventions would absolutely keep you from getting a diagnosis of cancer. The reason for that is that a cancer diagnosis is actually very complicated. There are a multitude of factors that could have come into play for your cancer diagnosis. Yes, some cancers are genetic. Yes, some are pretty clear with the cause and effect relationship. For example, we know about smoking and cancer, but very often that is not the cause. And so often we really don't know. We cannot pinpoint the actual cause of your cancer. So, even with all these messages telling you that maybe there was something you could have done to avoid cancer, to prevent cancer, it isn't the right question when you get a diagnosis. And here's why. At that point, rather than putting your energy toward any sort of regret of something that you might have done or toward any kind of blame toward yourself, it's so much more beneficial and more productive to put all that energy towards what can I do now? We may never know the actual cause. It may have been an occupational hazard. It could have been something that occurred in your life when you were too young to even know to avoid to prevent your cancer. So instead, put that energy, put all of the time and the angst and the confusion that takes your energy into looking at what you can do for yourself now that you have the diagnosis of cancer. I would say to put at least that much energy in engaging in your survivorship, in getting involved in your relationship with your medical team, in getting more information about what factors in your now new lifestyle, in your way of living during cancer treatment can help you to overcome cancer and then help you to stay cancer free, go into remission for as long as you possibly can. It's pretty much an unanswerable question, and it's something that would take your focus away from where it needs to be. So, what did you do to bring cancer on? Probably nothing you did. Very likely nothing you didn't do either. There was no neglect, and there was nothing you actually did causing the cancer. But in the end, more attention should be spent on what can I do for myself now that I do have a cancer diagnosis. There's a lot that you can do. Your healthcare providers have a lot of information for you. There's so much that you can do with your diet, exercise, relationships, compliance with treatment. Let's put our focus there.